I didn't have this money, so I'm like, well, how am I going to come up with this $1,400?
Right.
And I was
and I'm sure everybody else who's, or I shouldn't say everybody, but a lot of people who are sitting at home watching
where am I
this.
come up with this money from?
But they've got an idea. They've got either
they want to write a book,
a bunch of poems, or they've got some short stories, or maybe they've got a long story, a novel.
Absolutely. So I was trying to figure out where am I going to get the money from? So at that time, I had just bought a brand new dining room set, very beautiful dinette set. So I was real serious about I wanted to have this book done.
Mm-hmm.
And my husband didn't have a problem with it. I said, well, honey, I'm going to sell this dining room suit to try to get the money to buy my book. And I actually sold my dining room.
Did? Okay.
Look, I, like an idiot, I did sell the dining room suit for only $600.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so I only had $600,
Okay.
and I wasn't savvy about negotiating how to get a little bit more money. So I sold a perfectly beautiful dining room set for $600, but I needed some more money. So my husband, he worked. I was a stay-at-home mom, and my husband was getting his income tax. So my husband put up the rest of the money for the book, and I was so happy about that. And I went and I had my books manufactured. They sent me 1,000 books, but then that was a problem because once I had all these books, they came in boxes. I went and picked them up. I was very excited about it.
Now the kitchen's full of boxes of books.
Absolutely. And then I was afraid. I was afraid because now I didn't know what to do. So I was too afraid and embarrassed to be able to have the ability and the boldness to go out and
that's
sell.
probably true of most people who are writers.
Right.
You don't realize that if you write it, you also have to market it, and you've got to sell it.
So what I did is that I sat on the books I sat on them for about 6 years. I never sold a book at all. A matter of fact, for the first couple of years, I just sat on it. I gave a couple of copies away, and I just was looking at, I done put all this money in this book, and these books aren't doing anything. They're just sitting here collecting dust.
Right.
But later on, during the years, I got kind of desperate. I needed some money. And I said, you know what, it doesn't make sense for me to have these books here sitting here, and I'm not doing anything. So I had a great idea. It was a great idea that came to me. I said, why don't I wear the title and a copy of my book all over my body? So at that time, I was much young. I was young and everything, and I used to have blue jeans. What they would give you when you get your books, they give you the covers. You get covers.
The cover art.
You get the covers, and you can use these covers as
the actual cover of the book.
And they had given me they had actually given me at the time about 200 covers. Now these covers are used they can be used as postcards. They can be used as advertisement pieces where you can set them up and everything and let people know about your books and different things. Or you can use them also to send to publishers, like say for instance you want a publisher or somebody to pick up your book. So what I did, I started cutting them out. I started stapling them on the back of my jackets. I would staple the covers on my pants legs. I started making hats. I would cut the books up and I would make hats. And I guess what? I got a lot of attention.